You're two of the most hard-edged, aggressive guys. You hate to lose so much. So I guess my question is, was the race that good that it was enjoyable, despite not winning?
You want to go? Or did you hear it?
Yeah, it was just, you want to win every race. And I think we all come here with the intention of winning every race, but you know that's not going to happen. So there's a lot of good competition, and you try to put yourself in position to win, and you race as hard as you can. And I think if we'd have got our butt kicked today and finished third by a straightaway, it probably wouldn't have been as easy to swallow as it was, racing for a win and going back and forth with these two guys and having fun.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of threw some of it out there in the first answer, but like Kevin said, you want to come out here and win. That's what we're all here to do. But, when it all comes down to the end like that and a great finish happens, there's shouldn't be anybody happier than the fans in the stands, So I thought that was a really good day. And maybe we put on the best show because, I had to start last and drove all the way to the front. But there at the end, we were just a little shy. And, Larson won. So, all in all, the fans won today.
Okay, before we take our next question, we're now joined by our sixth-place finisher and top finishing rookie of today's race, Chase Elliott, driver of the number 9 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. Chase, talk a little bit about your run out there today. It was a very exciting race.
Yeah, it was. It was kind of frustrating to start off. We were really free, lost a lot of track position there in the beginning, and we were starting to make the right adjustments, and I feel like we were going in the right direction, and ended up getting into the 31 and getting in the wall, and what do you know, our car started handling better, so it ended up helping us a lot. Actually, really pretty much gave me exactly what I needed and just a little bit too much. So we started freeing it back up and got up to 4th there for that last caution. I thought we were in a really good spot, and I had hiccup on the right front in the pits, but definitely nothing to be disappointed about. I felt like our car was good. I thought we were right there with Kevin, and that's definitely a good thing to strive for. So hopefully we can do it again in Texas.
Okay, we'll take another question down here before we go upstairs. Okay, right here. Go ahead.
Hi, Kathy Brown, RubbingsRacing.com. With the racing that we had today, do you see that translating into the Cup race tomorrow, it being as exciting and as close as it was down to the wire?
Who's your question for?
Yeah.
The race we had last year was the Cup race. I'd say yeah.
I'd say yeah. It just depends on what kind of happens and how the strategy plays out. But there's all these posters around here everywhere, the 22 and the 11 battling it out at the end, and then myself sneaking through for the win when they got together. But I think you can have a good race anywhere, any day. It's just a matter of how all the circumstances play out.
Okay, well, I think we have a question upstairs. We'll go upstairs for take a question.
This is Dustin Long of MRN.com for Kyle and Kevin. If you can talk about maybe the poise out of Kyle Larson. Certainly with both you guys breathing down his neck, it might have been easy for somebody to have kind of buckled in that situation.
The guy's, since the first race he's come in here, he's been competitive. So he's a lot like Chase sitting next to me. It's like no big deal. They just go out and drive and act like they've been here for 20 years. So it's pretty fun to see.
Yeah, I'd say he did a great job. He held everything together. He was a little loose and running on the edge and right up next to the wall, but that's what Larson likes to do. So we see it a lot of weeks out of the year that he's able to do that, and he proved it again here today and didn't buckle under the pressure of either Kevin or I being up alongside of him or whatnot. He knew what he needed to do to win and did that.
Okay, we'll come back downstairs for a question. I think we've got one right here. Okay. Hang on one second, Kay. Let's get a mic to you.
Presto Cars and Competition. Would you clarify what happened in an inspection? Because it's still a little shady. We don't know exactly why your car couldn't pass inspection.
Okay. This morning they rolled through inspection just to check everything as soon as they came in, and everything was fine. And they passed, everything was green. And then when they went back to inspection in order to get ready for qualifying, the NASCAR inspectors didn't like the length of the studs on the wheels. There wasn't enough thread showing, so we were going to have faster pit stops than everybody else. So they made us change studs. So all they did was roll around, change studs. They went back across the platform, and the platform said it was illegal. The car was. It was out of skew. So they came back, made an adjustment, went back across the platform, didn't change a number. Came back, made another adjustment to the car to get less skew, went back to the platform, didn't change the number. So they kept making laps. They kept doing little increments, but they weren't making any gains on the number. So finally, it was just a matter of like, all right, give up, start over, figure out what the heck's really going on, and you know, I think it took them still another 10 minutes after our session had ended before they could get through. That's all talent.
Okay, we have a question in the back from Michael.
Michael Myers with Queries for Gears. Kevin and Kyle, in today's practice, the Penske cars had some issues with tires, and Kurt, that didn't show up yesterday in practice and qualifying. Did you guys see anything similar with your tires that you didn't find yesterday?
I think the one car had one yesterday. He spun out off of turn 4 with a left rear flat. I mean, it's just probably, you know, where everybody is on air pressures. Obviously, it seems like they've had 2 or 3 of them that have gone down, so we haven't had any issues yet, knock on wood.
Yeah, us same. We haven't seen any issues yet. All the Gibbs cars seemed okay.
Any final questions? All right, Zach, we'll take a final question right here.
Zach Albert, NASCAR.com for Chase. The collision with Kwasniewski, you know, about the midpoint there. You know, TV had even speculated that maybe your car, the handling had even gotten better. No ill effects from that, or did it seem to change at all after that brush with the wall?
No, yeah, like I said, I thought it kind of gave me what I needed there, kind of fixed what we were fighting. So it was, we've seen that happen a lot in the past. That's nothing new. If you hit it just right, you'll help your car. You flatten out the right side, and that's a good thing, especially at a place like this. So just a matter of how you hit it. And fortunately, didn't hit it hard enough to knock the spoiler back on the right side. That's a big thing. So I hit just below that, and it was just kind of the right way. So it happens every now and then, not very often, though.
All right, gentlemen, congratulations on your run today. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon.